What's going on, Conscious Crew? It's your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. You already know what we're here to get into. I told you guys it's going to be one of those content creating days. Okay, so tie your boots up, girl. It's gonna be a good Friday. Okay, thank God that it is Friday. Before we even get into it, I need you guys to go ahead and thumbs up the video. You guys know that thumbing up the video. Shout out to my baby mother Jackson for the old nasty child support check. Thank you, baby. Y'all love throwing dollars on the stage before a beach even hits the pole, baby. All right, thank you. God bless you. You guys already know what we're here to get into, so go ahead and thumbs up the video. Not only does thumbing up help with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you're literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their asses into the sanctuary. All right. Also, make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all. Shout out to all the new subbies. And last but not least, please share the stream out to whatever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community, or your Snapchat, your Instagram, your BGC, your MySpace. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to my baby mother, Queen B More, for the old nasty piece of child support chat. Thank you, baby mother. God bless you all. You guys know that all donation information is in the ticker right here scrolling, as well as in the description box below. So you can $sign Consciouztv and or paypal.me/Consciouztv if you want to buy Ninja dinner. It's just a token of appreciation. You want to continue to invest in the platform so that I can continue to make this platform great for all of social media. Then those are the donation handles. I want to shout out to my ninja, Mr. Shalaki, over on YouTube. Please check out my SC brother. He is an amazing content creator. I live for Mr. Shalaki, honey. I live for his commentary. If you guys are into trendy topics, if you guys are into show reviews, then you don't want to miss out on Mr. Shalaki. He's hands down one of the most talented and gracious commentators out here on these YouTube streets. One day, I'm going to get him over here, honey, so we can get into some things. All right, Mr. Shalaki, please make sure you guys subscribe to my blog. What's going on, you guys? It's too many of y'all for me to speak to, but hey, everybody. We got a lot going on. I want to get into some church announcements before we get too brutal, too deep off in this thing, honey. Oh, you're giving a nasty. I got to, honey. You know, we otherworldly over here. You know, we set ourselves apart in every way, shape, or form, Mr. Sherlock. You know how SC does it, honey. They sleep on the SCians, honey, the South Carolinians, honey. But, you know, we're going to make a comeback and we're going to make our staple and make our dent, you know, in the iconicness of life, for sure. I'm going to make sure that happens for us. Okay, one way or a damn another. Church announcements, you guys. There's a lot going on. You guys have been hitting me up about this Kurt Franklin commentary. I think he did an interview with Cam Newton. You guys know that we just reviewed a Cam Newton interview between him and y'all favorite spicy Afro-Latina, Miss Erica Nomina, who apparently is going to be sued, okay, for beating the hell out of another clout chaser, Mr. Plumber Girl. We talked about this on Tea on Top of Tea. Make sure that you guys check out that show. It was a great show on Monday on my boy Royce Reed's platform. So yeah, Cam Newton sat down with Kurt Franklin, girl, and they got into a lot of things. So my moderator, Rumors and Tea, honey, she wants to really talk about it. She believes that there's a conversation about toxic mothers that needs to be had, girl. So we'll probably be seeing y'all at some point in the day. for that dialogue. I have not seen the interview, but I'm curious about this conversation, and I agree, it's definitely a necessary conversation, okay? We also got a hot topics. It's a lot of shit going on, boy. Everybody getting sued, girl. Erica Mena getting sued. Trasha, unhinged with opioids, unwinding with Cardi B's money is getting sued again. There's a lot of ass whoopings and lawsuits going on, girl, okay? Jennifer Williams, man. You know Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, girl. Her ninja is out here with an arrest warrant, girl. He is evading damn police and probably hiding somewhere under Jennifer's damn titties, girl. He's out here allegedly scamming the girls on a Ponzi scheme. He can't leave the country. They're supposed to have a destination wedding in a few days, honey. It is a mess, honey. And you guys know we just got finished talking about, you know, these successful black women dating these raggedy ass, these raggedy niggas. You know, just, oh, God. You know, I guess that's just what the pendulum gonna do in the age of Aquarius, girl. Like, women, their divine masculinity is gonna go up. And then these niggas are gonna be resting in their femininity, girl. They wanna be housewives, honey. You know, this is gonna be the downfall of the age of Aquarius. Is that y'all ladies, y'all gonna finally have an opportunity to run the world, to run the government, girl. Y'all gonna have the opportunity, honey, to be powerful and to be iconic in this era. But you're gonna have to deal with the reversal of the power dynamics. These ninjas are gonna want to be housewives. They're gonna want alimony. They're gonna want child support check. Girl, look at what's going on with Halle Berry and her ex-husband. Britney Spears got to pay her ex-ninja. Mary J. Blige paying her ex-ninja. Tina knows out here, girl. Okay, got to play her ex-ninja $300,000 to shut the hell up and to go on about his damn business. So this is gonna be y'all era, but this is probably gonna be a lonely ass era for y'all. For all of y'all who looking for quality men, because y'all gonna go up while these ninjas are going down. Okay, and y'all gonna have to be prepared, girl. So stay out of them damn contracts. Okay, no marriage in this era, honey. Fuck these niggas, be companion to these niggas, but protect your coin, honey, because these ninjas are ready to be the gold diggers of the 21st century, honey. Okay, all the power dynamics are shifting, girl. Everything is going in reverse in this era, honey. So stay woke, okay? Now, we got to get into some things. Let me go ahead and turn down this old nasty piece of music, girl. You guys know that we've been keeping up with our Reynolds saga, okay? You guys know that Al Reynolds got exposed last Friday, and I had my foot on his neck, and he had decided to forfeit his show on Friday and see you guys on Monday. His supporters piled in underneath the post and said, girl, we need to address the elephant in the room. You need to address the things out here, girl. You have a whole show that is about minding everybody else's business, and that is about the court of public opinion, and yet you don't want you and your T to take the stand. Make it make sense. He had promised to his supporters that he was going to, in fact, address things this following Monday. Well, of course, it is now Friday. And of course, our conversation didn't get had. Of course, you guys didn't get any information. Of course, Al Reynolds Jones III came back to the scene of the crime and acted like nothing else happened. Matter of fact, he sat at a picnic table and ate his crumpets and drunk his hot, sweet tea right there on the bloodstain, girl. Deny is the way that all idiots and all wrongdoers get out of their shenanigans, all right? Well, as Zoom calls and Zoom meetings and text messages were getting exposed, there was other commentaries that were also taking place by no other than Dr. Heavenly. Now, you guys know that last week we did play Dr. Heavenly getting into a bit of a commentary about her experience with TGIF and Mr. Al Reynolds Jones III. She was responding to the interview that Funky did with Carlos, as well as Wiggins' reaction video to Dineva slamming him as immature and gross in that interview, okay? We played that segment from Dr. Heavenly's show where she basically spoke about Al Reynolds getting her ass fired like a motherfucker, okay? That nigga turned into Al Trump, girl. She thought she was on damn Apprentice when she got a call from Joyce, who slid right on in to her emails and her phones and her DMs and told her that they would not be seeing her black ass for the remainder of the week, girl. They'll go ahead and cut her the remainder of her $1,500 check and send her on her way, and that bitch been banned ever since. Well, this following Monday on Dr. Heavenly's platform, she has a show with Carlos King called Messy Mondays that ironically is going to through something just as messy as what TGIF has gone through, girl. Messy Mondays imploded this week as well, girl. Dr. Heavenly has walked away from the business relationship and content creating relationship to Carlos King, girl. They're sending each other subs. He apparently is, you know, calling her a self-sabotager, girl, just like Wiggins and just like Kaya and just like so many other men in his stories, honey. It's all type of things going on. So I'm going to say this to all folk, girl. If you are a part of an ensemble cast, don't even give no commentary on TGIF, girl. It's like a TGIF curse that's happening, girl. Like the same broken, raggedy spirit that was on TGIF, girl, is transferring, honey, like the damn monkeypox onto any other content creating bitch who is a part of a damn ensemble, girl. You know, Dr. Heavenly had just gave that commentary, what, about 5-6 days ago? And then, nope, she just gave that commentary like 4 days ago, and then kaboom, girl. Her and her panel bitch are demolition, girl. Okay? So, content creators, beware, girl, of the TGIF spirit, honey. Okay? I be having to sage and rebaptize myself after I talk about this shit, because I can feel the density and the heartache, girl, and the tiredness that's just on, you know, this TGIF situation. But we can't go forward without going backwards. So let's take a look at what Dr. Heavenly wanted to expound upon as it relates to her experience with Mr. Al Reynolds Jones III, along with her ex-good friend, Carlos the damn King. This, of course, is covered by fair use. I am going to turn over my old nasty piece of microphone. Please have your headphones in and your volume up. And this is courtesy of Dr. Heavenly's platform. Okay. Please thumbs up, and share. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Let's take a look and let's take a goddamn listen, baby. Let's do that.
We're going to stop using the word mess. That's why fucking Dineva and I, in our conversation, we talked about how people overuse the word mess. I didn't do anything but ask questions. As a journalist, it is my job to ask the questions for the people. Now, whatever happens after that, baby, it has nothing to do with me or my homegirls at Bella Noches, baby.
I know that's right.
Did you like the interview?
Right. They're paying bills, girl, and we need to pay them as well. So thumbs up, and share, you guys.
What color is it?
It's yes or no questions.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Thumbs up,
Is it in the tiger, lion, or hippopotamus cap?
Listen, so my question for you, and I just want to have a real conversation, right?
Let's have a real
because a lot of people have asked me questions because I've had experience on TGIF. In fact, they put me off that bitch, right?
Charlton, the channel is called Consciouztv, not Charlton Singleton CT. So take your big back, wide, broke, raggedy, double chin looking ass on, bitch. Okay, but you're actually late. This started about what? 18 minutes ago, ho. 18 minutes ago, ho. Okay, so go on wherever it is you came from, girl. Back to Bikini Bottom. And you should be at the damn Krabby Patty somewhere, bitch, preparing Happy Meals, ho. Okay, long as this motherfucker called Consciouztv, We gonna be late every day. We gonna talk about it all motherfucking day. We gonna be here for hours and hours and hours on end every motherfucking day, bitch. Okay, I love how you tired assholes bring y'all sleepy asses over here instead of having your weak ass in somebody's damn blow-up mattress, bitch. Okay, clicking on the content and sitting your wide back ass there, licking and lapping nonetheless while talking shit. Okay, you got thousands of other pieces of live streams and pre-recorded material on this platform that you can be amused by and you can be entertained by, and yet gonna have your extra canko having ass over here nonetheless somewhere where you ain't got to be talking about what the hell is late, bitch. Don't even block Sharton, girl, okay? You know, we give them a lashing and they come on right back to the plantation. Okay, so you know, just hold off on Mr. Singleton or Mrs. Singleton, girl. I can't tell whether this is a he, she, or a damn we from the goddamn you know, she's looking away, girl. Okay, so I don't know whether she's doing aerobics for the big back. Okay, most of your bike is taking up the avatar image, Mr. Charlton or Mrs. Charlton. Okay, you know, I had somebody else on my channel who was like, they said something I think they said something equivalent to, okay, how many times are we going to talk about it? We're going to talk about it as many times as it shows up in the damn algorithm. If you want to, you know, and you know what's so funny? I don't see none of these raggedy hoes in any of the other commentary. I went live at 8 a.m. tonight. Did you think I saw this big bad bitch here in my Keke Palmer's video? No. When we was busting it down 2 weeks ago about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and JD Vance, do you think I saw wide back Singleton bitch in the live chat? No. You know what's so funny about these tired ass hoes who need to be asleep somewhere, girl? Is that they always seem to show up when it's time for them to insert themselves about some shit they don't like. All of a sudden, they tired, bitch. But you don't see their support. You don't see their visibility. You don't see their face. You don't see their shoulders. You don't see that bike. And no other commentary, girl. None. But yet, they want to move on. Okay, so, bitch, when we hear for that Kurt Franklin commentary, Singleton, I want to see your dingy shirt wearing ass. There, honey. As a matter of fact, I want you to be the first bitch in the chat, okay? I want to see your Cash App on the screen, bitch. I want to see your thumbs up, honey. I want to see you share it all across Facebook, okay? Because you finally gonna get the non-TGF content that you've been looking for, bitch. Okay? So when we come back to give a review, girl, of that Cam Newton Kurt Franklin interview, I want to see your big ass right there, bitch. I want to see you titties out, bitch. Front row seat. Gyrating and twerking, bitch. Getting the commentary that you not too tired to absorb, okay? We're gonna test to try these hoes, okay? Let's continue to listen.
Me and Al got into it. So when people say that Al is a certain way, I don't know, but I know I've told you because like Al is kind of sensitive. I said that when they first got canceled. I said Al is very sensitive in my experience. Now, you were there with me when you saw him, and I was on there, and he would slam down his computer and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, damn, is it all that? But then you never know. I'm going to say this, you never know what bothers people because I didn't think saying Al Jones was that deep. I just didn't. We were joning.
Well, what we have to do is give some context to the audience, right? So Claudia Jordan was taping College Hill.
Yes.
And there was 1 week where you were appointed as the celebrity guest moderator for that week, right?
Yes.
And that week, Funky wasn't doing it for like 2 days, and I was there to replace Funky for those 2 days only.
Child. And with all due disrespect, girl, because we talk about how Carlos King added absolutely nothing to TGIF, girl. That was probably one of the most eventless boring weeks of TGI ever, girl. So I see why Carlos King say he don't like doing no live streams, because Carlos King really doesn't have a personality. Okay, he's one of them girls who look good in edits, girl, and interviews, but he don't really have main character energy at all, girl. So he cannot stand the test of time when it comes to live streaming, girl, because I was like, really, girl. When I say added all or nothing, girl, like Hillary Duff doing an 8 count back in the early 2000s, giving every bit of nothing at all. But moving along.
Co-hosted TGIF maybe like a handful of times, and I've never seen anything. And granted, I was always there only to replace Funky when he couldn't do it, because he and I have the same sort of like, you know, flavor, if you will. Mm-hmm. I've never seen any friction between Claudia and Al when I was doing it. So when I was doing it the same week as you, I remember feeling like, this is weird. Like, did something happen? Because I came in like on a Wednesday and you were doing it Monday and Tuesday. And I felt something was weird between you and Al that I didn't understand. And then later I found out that you two had a debate based on 2 topics, right? It was a topic of men.
There was only one. It was Tyler Perry saying something like, and I'm paraphrasing, they had a clip of him saying something like, as Black women, we need to be easier on the guys and maybe settle. Not that's not the word he used, but he was saying lower your standards, because now, you know, women lead in entrepreneurship. The Black women are bad, right? So they were saying give the men a chance if they're not on your level financially, education-wise, or whatever. I'm paraphrasing, but all that to say that women need to settle. And my stance on it was, no, women don't need to settle. The men need to stand up. They need to step their game up. That's what I was saying. So in the end, you know, the interesting thing about it, when Joyce called me, she was like, Heavenly, the first 2 days, she was like, Heavenly, you're being very political, you know what I'm saying, laid back. We want to see the Married to Medicine kind of Dr. Heavenly that we're used to, right? Because, you know, I was following Al, because it was Al, you know what I mean? And I think I did a couple of days with Claudia. And I did a couple of days with Claudia. So I'm trying to be calm, because that's what they doing. I mean, I'm not trying to be funky Dineva, I'm being mean. And then they say, hey, can you turn up just a little bit? So, okay, I got you. They don't really pay much.
Hey, Flame, what's going on, baby mama? Shout out to Flame in the building. I was just watching you, Flame, the other day on Don Lemon, honey, getting into that old nasty piece of political commentary, honey. Shout out to Flame and Roll, you guys. Check out her segment over on Don Lemon channel, girl, because they had an old nasty piece of panel over there, and they was getting into JD Vance and all these salacious images, girl, that then came, you know, up out of his camp of him dressed like a damn whimsical character, girl, from the damn Wizard of Oz, bitch, okay? He was giving every bit of he, she, we, girl, okay? So things have gotten real interesting. We're going to be talking about that later on today as well, honey. Also, you guys know Flame and Roll got a YouTube channel out here, so make sure y'all subscribe to my bitch out here, all right?
You know, I'm here to serve the people. So I thought that we were supposed to have, you know what I'm saying, talk about it and give my real opinion, which I always do in the way I do. But it was the end of the segment, and Al was saying, Heavenly, you a kept woman, and you spoiled, and you don't get the right to say none of this and this, that, and other. And I was like, what, dude? And that's when we went back and forth, and we were over talking to each other, and we weren't getting anything done. So it was the last segment. I wasn't gonna let him get the last word, because you know I'm a petty bitch, right? So when we ended, I went on my live and continued the conversation by myself, how I like to talk.
All right, they're paying them bills, honey. Let's pay them too by thumbing up. Thumbs up, you guys.
So then the next day, it was like, okay, they didn't have anybody to replace me, or they had just found out about it. But Al had a little attitude, and rather than saying he had an attitude or a problem, he was just acting like a little girl. It was like the whole time he was just like, you know what I'm saying? And then at the end, he just slammed his computer down. I'm like, damn, bitch, come on, dude. It wasn't even that deep to me.
Okay, so there, I'll go, girl, being physically aggressive again, girl, slamming down laptops. You guys know in one of the Zoom leaked calls, girl, he was berating Joyce, yelling, beating on the damn table, girl. He loved the punch shit, girl. Once again, he always got all the smoke for women. Ain't got none of these smoke for a ninja, girl. You know, all of a sudden he get all of this testicular strength, girl, when it comes to a woman, you know, and I know it's because he identifies more with feminine energy while he tries to pose in a masculine body, but has in fact a lot of feminine energy that I believe he's very ashamed of, girl. So I know he really relates to woman, and that's why he'll back down from these ninjas, but he'll rev it up on these women's, girl. So shout out to Dr. Heavenly for giving him that motherfucking work, okay? Because it's time for every bad bitch he tries that she gives him that motherfucking work, rightfully so.
For me. But I did want to get my stance out because I felt like, why do you feel like I don't get a word to say when I say women don't need to settle? I felt hard. We was way on. And then I said, oh, he used to be married to Star Jones, so he probably was the man that was not stepping up. And so that's what I let up in my live, and I called it Al Jones. You know, that's clickbait, Al Jones. And then it went viral or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And then when I came back one day with the attitude. The next time I'm doing surgery and my phone keeps blowing up and it's Joyce. Joyce keep calling me. And I'm like, this is my real fucking job. Why are they blowing my phone up about this? You know what I'm saying? I love doing it. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I love doing it.
Yes,
but you can't be calling me my real job. Right. So finally I called her back and she was like, Heavenly, you know, I need to talk to you. Hey, we got to go in a different direction. And she was all frantic and she was like, listen, we're going to pay you for the rest of the week, but we need to go in a different direction. And I said, okay, all right. But I already knew what it was. So, I mean, I used to stand on that show. So if Al would stand up and say, bitch, I'm not coming back, if y'all have Heavenly on there, which probably what it was.
Now, why Joyce ass go to get all dramatic, girl? She know this woman got a whole career, got a whole dentistry, girl. She calling this woman all day, every day for 2 days straight, acting like she being terminated from NASA, girl. Okay, why was Joyce, girl, like, Al must have been really digging off his size 15s, girl, and Joyce's Dora the Explorer wig, honey, for Miss Joyce to be trying to SOS the shit out of Dr. Heavenly.
Heavenly ain't got to be there. I felt like I was doing him a favor anyway, but I like doing it. You see what I'm saying? So that was my choice. And then people were telling me Al kept talking about it. They were like, you can't even bring up Dr. Heavenly. They were like, we're not talking about Dr. Heavenly. We're talking about Married to Medicine. He was like, I don't want to hear her name on the show. People sending me the clips. And fucking that nigga saying, man, stop being a pansy. Stop being a girl about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got out of the conversation.
Girl, so fuck around. Dr. Heavenly done traumatized Al so goddamn bad, girl, that they had put her damn name in the damn application and in the damn contract along with Star Jones, girl, okay, as another bitch who can't be spoken about. Baby, banned.
And then I would hear that he was doing lives and he would put my picture up or something. I never even really responded to it again because I thought it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say this. I did hear through the grapevine that they had toxicity or problems or issues or whatever. Wherever I heard it from, I heard it. But my point was, it did not take Armon 2-3 years, 3 months to get the information. Because I had it. And I wasn't even on there. I ain't even checking for them like that. And I probably watched it 3 times. Other than the times I've been on there, I saw the one with Lunel because somebody sent it to me. And then I watched it maybe 2 other times. They got a great show. And I hate that it's, it's not no longer. But hopefully they're revamping it and bringing something else out in its place.
Oh, my.
Damn, bitch. Is Dr. Heavenly still on Married to Medicine? Because right now her ass is married to these damn commercials, bitch. Damn, we can't even get damn good 2 minutes out of there, honey. Is everything okay economically in the Heavenly household, girl?
No, I agree with you. And I've said this publicly as well that, listen, my experience was great. Obviously, I didn't have your experience. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to
but
the
you
show.
don't remember when we were live that he was kind of fragile.
Oh, I remember. No. The thing is this. My experience when I was guest co-host with Claudia and Al, we would talk during the breaks and we would be, hey, how you whatever. When I hopped on with the two of you, I do remember being like, oh, people are quiet today. Okay. It was different. And then I found out
that specifically telling him, man, do you need a hug? Man, what's going on, man? Do you need a hug? Because he was acting like a.
No, the thing is, the thing for me was I wasn't used to coming on and not having a joyful moment. But that's when I was told that you and him had a heated discussion the day before. And when obviously you are there again and it's him and it's me, I didn't know anything. So I was like, hey, what's going on? Y'all good? But because like you said, it's funny.
I could be professional at any time. It was him. And you asked him, man, what's wrong, man? You need a hug? I remember you asking him that. But my whole thing is this. I felt like, yeah, we had a heated discussion, but I didn't think it was that deep. I just wanted to finish it on my timeline, which I did. And I made fun of it like I do. But the man got real mad. So when you say that he is, I don't know the word y'all use. I'm trying to think of the right word. I ain't saying.
But don't say a word if you can't think of it. But the
thing
is,
because I come up with a different word, right?
Yes, don't even say a word. But I will say this: it was a great show. It was a show that was needed. It's unfortunate what happened. When it comes to Armon, I've said this publicly, and I've said this to Armon himself. Armon is a star. Armon is the future. Armon is a genius. And Armon has next. And I see nothing but great things for him. He's very special. And when I say special, I mean the sense of there's no one like him. And when you have that characteristic and that skill set, you're going to go far in life. And I appreciated the fact that, even Funky acknowledged that, no, he has next and he's a star. Now, look, Funky gave his critique of Armon, and I saw that Armon obviously had his rebuttal. And to me, that's fair. Because if you're going to say something about me that I disagree with, Armon has the right to...
Which part you disagree? Which part you disagree with, Flame? Are you disagreeing with Carlos's entire dissertation about Wiggins being up next? What?
Onto it in the way that he wants to, and that's his prerogative. What I would like to say is, at the end of the day, what I can say about Quentin.
Now, y'all be nice. Y'all don't think that Wiggins is talented? Y'all don't think Wiggins is talented? Have we ever had that discussion here? Like, y'all don't see it for Wiggins at all? I mean, not even, just a little bit. I mean, is there... Absolutely. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Y'all, I'm trying to play as nice as I can play. Okay. Wiggins came for Flame. Okay, I do remember Flame and Wiggins having a moment. I thought you and Wiggins made up, though. I don't know why I thought y'all made up. Wiggins is argumentative to me. He falls out with everyone. He's talented, just immature. If he changes some of his ways, IRS says yes, he is. Stacy says all I see is beaver teeth, girl. Oh, Jesus God. Queen B Moore says I think Wiggins is talented, but I don't watch him much. Well, that's, I guess, so much for talent then. Damn. I think you, of course we are, but I'm not trying to do Hollyweird. That's not I can't even deal with these fake ass niggas on YouTube. So I already know, girl, Hollywood just ain't my thing. I'm going to have to be some type of an independent contractor and just really carve out a whole damn industry for myself, because I want nothing to do with any of that shit. Y'all may see me on a few commercials here, see me in a few movies there, but I'm never going to be that girl who is trying to hang with these Hollywood assholes, these Illuminati ass bitches, these materialistic, hellbound driven ass simps, girl, that make up the industry, honey. Like I said, I can't even deal with the fake ass industry on YouTube, yet alone, you know, the fake ass personalities and all of the bullshit that is and comes with all of that, girl. Even just being adjacent to Hollywood and having friends who are like deep off into Hollywood, girl. Like, I just could never. Absolutely not. Gossiping is common, but professionalism is a skill that everyone doesn't have. Okay, so that's an interesting take, honey. Flame doesn't consider gossiping to be a talent, and I would agree, because if that was the case, baby, it wouldn't be 20 billion channels on YouTube alone of commentators and gossipers. Okay, anybody can gossip. So what is the actual skill? I think he could have a great career in production. You know, I could see him as head of production. I could see him like doing set designs, like, you know, that type of like interior work, etc. I think he has, you know, a niche there. I'm not gonna let y'all get me in trouble. Let's get back to this conversation, girl, okay? Because I've been doing real good, okay? I'm trying to do real good.
And I would love to know if you agree with me, because you and I are friends with him in real life.
Right.
He really does support people. We all have different ways of showing that support, and in the sense of our delivery, right? My delivery is much more spiritual and kind. You and Funky are both from Miami, and y'all are little, you know, y'all more like, but the message is still.
Oh, please, Carlos. Carlos, what you call kind, respectfully, is you being pussy. Okay, because girl, you give devil behind the scenes. Okay, so you know your evilness come out in other ways, baby. Okay, you just ain't got enough heart to keep that same energy, you know, directly to a motherfucker face. Okay, but we know how you give it up, girl. Ain't you the same one who gave Phaedra all that tea on candy that got her and your ass clipped from Bravo Grid?
Same in the sense of, you know, I want to help you. And what I would like to say about this whole situation is, it is my hope that Armon and Funky can talk privately. And I will want Armon to know that he definitely has a future in this business, and I am one of his biggest fans. I love him.
Me too. I think he's so nice looking too. Isn't he beautiful?
He's a beautiful. I said that. I said on my podcast, I said in my interview with Claudia, he's a beautiful looking human being. And I told Armon this last week, because Armon reached out to me to use the interview to do his recap. He's nice. And I said, oh, by the way, boo, I loved your recap when you was talking about the Spotify did this thing about Queens of Hip Hop or whatever it was. And I said, I watched his video yesterday. He did a video about Carisha's interview with Saucy Santana. I am an Armon Wiggins fan. I watched his video.
I got a question for you, though.
Go ahead.
Did you think that roast was that bad? Because I didn't. I really didn't. But maybe it's the Miami and me, it's the T.S. Madisons and the Funky Dinevas and stuff like that. I didn't hear any previous roasts, but I've heard roasts before, and that was a great roast.
Y'all know everybody has supporters. Everybody has, you know, Everybody has supporters, girl, okay? Look, even Donald Trump has MAGA, okay?
It was personal.
They paying them bills, girl. They paying them bills, girl. Let's pay them bills by thumbing up the building. Hold on, somebody said it's 200 likes on this video. I know it ain't almost 1,000 of y'all in the building, and it's only 200 something plus likes on the video. Come on now. I'm working over here for you guys. Okay, let's work in tandem with the like button, please. Thumbs up the video.
It was no wow. However, it wasn't something that you just go end a whole situation from.
Well, I think that's when you have to understand your parties. For example, I love a roast. I'm a big fan of watching them. I saw Tom Brady's roast on Netflix. It was amazing. Tom Brady did say publicly that he has regrets doing the roast because his kids were affected. So I say all that to say, it's one of those things, Heavenly, where you don't know until it happens. And I would just have hope that everybody involved could have had a come to Jesus. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day...
Okay, all right. So, back to the commentary, girl. Because we got more to get into. So there it is, girl. You heard Dr. Heavenly giving her testimony once again, girl, about how Al got her fired like a motherfucker, had Joyce in a straight up panic attack, girl, calling her while she was screwing in plastic and shit into somebody's mouth, girl. They dropped her ass, kicked her ass, paid her for the rest of her time, and saw her no more. All right. He was aggressive then, even as it relates to her, girl, slamming laptops, banging on shit, just having these, you know, immature spurts of masculinity, honey. And Dr. Heavenly is like, girl, for what? And what's interesting about Dr. Heavenly's talking points is production told Dr. Heavenly to crank it up, girl. To crank it up, okay? To put her foot on next, honey. Okay, so it's just interesting how, once again, production played its role into being raggedy and into the demise of TGIF, okay? Now, with that adding to more circumstantial evidence, girl, of all the people who have been berated, yelled at, had an off-putting experience by Mr. Al Reynolds, who trying to stop everybody bad, girl. You guys heard in the Zoom meetings him attempting to stop Justin's bag, get Justin replaced by another showrunner, Daisy, trying to get Wiggins fired, trying to get Miss Jordan fired, girl. I mean, Al Reynolds was a complete and utter professional tyrant, okay? Trying to light everybody ass up, girl. He was trying to be the soul of Fox, baby. Okay, at some point, he probably would have came for the damn CEO his damn self. All right? Now, we're going to get back into that, but I want to move into something interesting that Funky Dineva said, okay? This would be the person that Al Reynolds was doing all this for. He was trying to clear production and clear the panel show to bring Funky back so they can split, you know, damn near $1 million between the two of them, girl, and give a big fuck you to Claudia Jordan. But that did not work out for him at all. I want you guys to listen to Funky's interview with Carlos King. Okay, there's something that he said and mentioned for a split second that I think is very fascinating. Okay. Please like the video, you guys. Thumbs this motherfucker up. All right, check this out.
Around the TV girls. And this is another thing. I'm glad you're here. I used to always, I'm being be very honest with you. I had a chip on my shoulder with you and Mona many years ago, because I'm like, damn, why them bitches won't put me on a show? Like, damn, I be doing they stuff and they call me and they claim they like all of this. Like, why they won't put me on a show? And I'll never forget, Mona called me one time and she said, Quentin, Dineva, what are you working on? And I said, what? She's like, so what do you want to do in this business? And I said, well, Mona, you know, I ultimately want a talk show. I want to be a talk show host. And she's like, we're going to get there together. We're going to do that. You know, just something like that. Mm-hmm. Girl, Mona ain't did shit. And I love Mona. Mona, I'm still waiting on my damn show. Mona ain't did shit. Mona, when Mona needs something, and I love Mona. I'm just joking, but Mona needs something. We love Mona. Mona will gas you up, honey. Mona will gas you up to get what you need, get what you need. Girl, Mona ain't never paid me no more than $550 goddamn dollars. Okay, but I love you, Mona. You gave me my starts, and you keep me working, and you keep me, you know, Mona, being on your stuff, I got paid on the back end through exposure, I guess. But what I've learned, what I've also learned too, like being
Okay. Now, Dineva goes further into that commentary and says that, you know, Carlos never put him on to shit. At least Mona Scott, you know, paid him $500 and flew him out to get dragged by Jocelyn Hernandez, who was willing to put the goddamn feminine goons on his motherfucking ass. Okay, but that his friend Carlos ain't did nothing for his ass but pimp his ass out for relevancy, like getting his ass to sit down in this interview to talk about TGIF, knowing that it was going to open up a can of worms like it did, bitch. Okay, I have to consider if Funky Dineva, not entirely, because people typically are not blackballed 100%. Blackball happens in like compartmentalized ways, okay? It seems to me that in some ways, Funky Dineva has been blackballed. And he's been blackballed because he's felt to overcome himself the same way that Wiggins has felt to overcome himself. Both of them are too much of a liability. Both of them have a pattern of trying to burn the house down on the way out, like Funky did with TGIF. Him sabotaging his opportunity at Sister Circle. He couldn't even make it work with Kaya ass, baby, okay? And Kaya is about as much of a low EBT bankrupt balance as you can go, bitch. Okay? Kaya is an epic ass self-sabotager, and he couldn't even make it with another self-sabotager. Well, this is the same thing that Wiggins can't overcome. And I've criticized both Funky and Wiggins openly about the fact that you talk too much, ho, y'all never shut up. Okay? Like Wiggins threatening to out whatever it is he's hanging over Cardi B's head. You know, he tried to bully her with that information. Him telling all the pillow talk between him and Jason Lee, who was mentoring him at the time. Even Funky Dineva at the time that him and Trasher K was friends, girl, he was telling all of her business and how she gave him a play-by-play on where she hid all of her goddamn assets and money, girl. Okay, like, both of them probably scare people in networks that really have something to actually lose. Like, Fox didn't give a fuck about Foxhole. Foxhole was just created to pander to black people, okay? So Fox didn't give a damn about getting these niggas in, getting these niggas out, etc. But people who got something to really lose probably are remembering this stuff. And while they can get their key and get their click in a view off of being messy and exposing and telling all of this and telling all of that, in the upper echelon of things, they have probably really stifled and killed their potential because of their reckless ass behavior. They can't be trusted. And the scary part about this whole TGIF shit is that, you know, Wiggins putting all the text messages out of everybody, Claudia, him, Al, conspiring to get each other fired, all of this back and forth, trying to sabotage each other. I mean, trying to really do each other in. While the text message expose was revelatory in ways, oh, it also is like bitter on the other end, because I mean, who would wanna really work with the people involved in this thing? You know, Claudia Jordan can survive it because she already has a track record. So most of the industry can probably give her grace and understand that she probably just did what she had to do in a difficult situation, you know, because she does have a long-standing 20, 30-something year long career, you know, so she has that to back her up. But Al, who is new to the culture again because of TGIF, and Wiggins, who's desperately trying to break into the industry, all this willingness to burn the house down, all of this willingness to tell the secrets of the kingdom, etc. You can't like want to be in the industry and also have a runny mouth. This is why Wendy Williams had to carve a lane for herself, because, you know, it was, she didn't have a chance. She didn't have a chance, girl, out there in commercial media, girl. So she just had to really roll the dice on her damn self entirely, you know, and it's hard to say if that worked out for her, because, I mean, look at what she's going through, girl. She's sitting in front of Black China wearing Daisy Dukes and talking about wanting to reveal the bald-headedness underneath her goddamn wig at the damn Oscars. So, just messy. But when Funky said that, I had to think about why is that the case? Why is it that you're friends with Mona, you're friends with Carlos, you're friends with all these producers, they're putting everybody else on, they're bringing everybody else into the shows and into these creations, but they will not touch Funky Dineva outside of featuring his ass or having him StreamYard his performance in, girl, or do an interview. That's very telling. And Funky Dineva is kind of missing the mark by asking Carlos, you know, why you've never had me on something, girl, more so rather than addressing his own self. Because if he looked within, he could probably answer that damn question. Now, this brings me back to my anecdote of why this happened to TGIF. And it's because of Dineva and motherfucking Al Reynolds suffered from imposter syndrome. And you have no choice but to sabotage when you have imposter syndrome. You have no choice but to blow the house down. You're too insecure. You have a lot of inferiority complexes. The reason why he was able to diagnose Al Reynolds Jones III in this interview is because he himself suffers the same psychological condition of deep-rooted insecurity. Dineva is successful. He has carved out a legacy. He has carved out a lane for himself, but there's obviously something wrong with Dineva as well. He's told us several contradicting stories about what his issue is with TGIF. When he first left TGIF, he said it was about money. Then he came back and tried to tear Claudia down and say it's because of her, the bitch. And then turned around in the Carlos King interview, 3 months later, and said, once again, the reason he left was because of money. Money. And a toxic work environment. And didn't even drop Claudia's name at all. And then to make matters worse, up until the interview, him and Al were good friends. And then all of a sudden now in the interview, him and Al don't talk that much. And him and Al are not as close as people think. But then when he got dragged by Wiggins, he came back and told the audience that he's not going to drag his friend because he does not correct, confront, or expose, you know, people that he loves and he has close relationship to, because Dineva is pussy popping. And like I've been telling y'all from the beginning, all these people projected their insecurities, Al Reynolds Jones, Funky Dineva, on to Claudia Jordan. Boss bitch, had relationship to both CEOs of Fox, paid. She didn't have all her eggs in one basket. She's on mainstream TV, has been on mainstream TV even since being on TGIF. Stays booked, stays busy, stays living her best motherfucking life. She has invested her coin. You can see tangibly what she's done with her $250,000 motherfucking dollars, while these two insecure ass ninjas with all these goddamn mommy fractures and daddy fractures and poverty fractures, girl, and trailer park fractures and project fractures, girl, all created a recipe for fucking disaster, honey. Okay, but the queen still, she rises. Bucket Dineva also went on to tell other awkward ass lies. He said he don't watch other YouTubers, but at the same time shouted out Bondi Blue and DJ Richie, and he's in relationship to T.S. Madison, and him and Trasher K was friends, and he has relationship to plenty of other content creators. So I don't know, girl. There's a lot of different shit going on in Dineva's head, girl. There's a lot of complexities there, honey. And it's probably best that he say to his damn self, girl. Okay? It's probably best, girl, that he continue to just stay in his own lane, stay to himself, and keep all that complicated personality shit right there. All right? But I just thought that was interesting. Now, going back to Dr. Heavenly and her talking about and expounding upon her experience with Al Reynolds. This would now be we can see what he did to Joyce, 1. We can see what he did to Claudia and Wiggins, 3. See what he did to Justin, 5. And now what he's did to Dr. Heavenly, 6. And I also heard that Carolina SUV, who also is a working correspondent for Fox Soul, who also has filled in at times. I think she filled in the first week, actually, when they were doing the rotating seat. I heard that she did not come back out of fear for being reprimanded and berated and chastised by a out-of-control ass Al Reynolds, girl. That's what my sources have told me. Remember when he berated and shanked this woman, girl, on the first week of the rotating seat of TGIF, girl, when he got on her ass and, you know, tried to make her feel bad for saying that a real life grape is not the same as a virtual grape. And he emotionally and mentally beat up on her so bad that she ended up actually apologizing to him and bowing down to him, because once again, this man has all this heat for women and have these complexities toward femininity, and I think it's because he's out of touch and still dealing with some issues about his own femininity and his own orientation. Okay? Now, there's been all these goddamn rumors about Reynolds suing. At the same time, the same people are saying that Al is working for the network. So he's still doing work for Fox, which means that a lawsuit is more than likely not going to happen. And let me tell you why Fox is still fooling up with Al Jones. But not before we get into who in the fuck did Al Reynolds' head, bitch? Who in the hell styled Al Jones' ass from the eyebrow up, girl? Okay? Because I need to know who to send a cease and desist, girl, to. Because they thought it was cute, girl, to give this nigga these little wow braids, girl. Okay? Wow in all caps, girl. Who in the hell put these little wow braids in this nigga's head, baby? This nigga up here looking like Al Shakir, girl. I can't take it, honey. Girl, fired, girl. He could not have returned back to the network because of this hairstyle alone, bitch. Okay? Why they got this nigga up here looking like the hood version of Clark Kent, bitch? I don't understand. And why the designs only downloaded at the tip, girl, and then it just goes straight to the bike for the rest of the braid. Okay? And then he got this little itty bitty ass hang time, girl. Why? Just why? 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 Girl, like, did our ass get dragged and exposed so bad that he thought if he pulled up, girl, with a new hairstyle, honey, that it would be equivalent to a new social security number, girl? Okay? Like, this bitch thinking he from the boogie down Bronx with these motherfucking hippity hop ass braids in his damn head, girl. I don't understand the concept. I don't understand the pattern, bitch. I don't understand the whole entire ensemble. I just ain't getting it. Nonetheless, Thug Jones, bitch, over there working for Fox, with these little, segues and blah, blah, blah. The reason why Fox is employing Al and giving him a few short-lived gigs over there, girl, just, throwing him the leftovers and the residuals and just letting him be a filler, girl, is to keep this nigga from actually motherfucking suing, bitch, okay? Okay? They just don't want to put up with Al ass in court, even though Al would not have a damn case, because his own behavior comes into question. There would be epic countersuits against Al ass as it relates to claims of hostile work environment, etc., girl. And he would fuck around and put himself in a situation to actually owe money and to be sued, instead of taking the victory lap. And because Fox, the network, has already been sued one time before for racially profiling, for not enacting affirmative action, girl, the last thing that they need after trying to pander to the Black community by giving y'all Fox Soul is having one of the employees employed to pander to y'all asses as a community is suing them for hostile work environment, etc. Girl, they just don't need the publicity, even if Al would not win, even if his ass would lose by a landslide, even if the lawsuit would be dismissed, even if Fox would win against Al ass. They just don't need the publicity from the lawsuit, especially as a network that has, once again, already came under fire and came under suspicion of being racially segregated. Okay? So you guys are going to see Al pop up here and there with these they said a little bow wow. They just don't know. They said I move y'all ass across the fro ass braids, girl. These 106 and Park ass braids, bitch. This AJ and Free ass braid pattern, bitch. Okay, y'all gonna continue to see this damn head over there popping up her, popping up there, popping up in between segues, girl, just to keep his simple ass smiling and keep his simple ass feeling like he is relevant, girl. So shout out to Fox, girl, for the clever thinking of it all. All right. So there it is. It's Friday. Al was supposed to talk to y'all ass on Monday and address the elephant in the room. Of course, that never happened, and it's not going to happen, girl. Al is taking one out of Beyonce's book, bitch. Okay, he's not even going to give y'all ass a official statement as it relates to his behavior. And you guys are not going to hear from Al because there is no substantive explanation that he could provide to any of you about his behavior. That behavior is what the fuck it looks like. And Dineva is ready to not talk about this shit because, as I said before, exposing Al would be exposing his own hand. And TGIF drama is closed for business. So, you know, the next segment will be on Where Are They Now? A year from now. Okay? what has transpired, where are the girls, what are they doing? And I don't know what the lesson is, girl. There's a trillion lessons in all of this, girl. One of the lessons is when you're coming into a new job, do opposite of what Wiggins did, bitch. Actually, just mind your damn business. Do your job. Don't be friends with nobody. Don't talk to nobody, bitch. Don't get a ride from nobody, girl. Don't let nobody pillow talk with you, bitch. Do your job. Eat your lunch. Take your black ass home and go shake your ass with your real life friends on the weekends, honey. If you are Dineva, do opposite of him, girl. Okay? Leave and leave professionally, child. Okay? So that you don't end up looking like a raggedy ass bitch who can't be trusted by any other network who would be scared to hire your black ass because they afraid of what your ass may do on firing day or what your ass may do on closing day. If you are Claudia in the situation, have a good Haitian witch doctor on the line in case any of these niggas who love bomb you all the way up till victory day switch up on you, and then you can have a old nasty African spiritualist throwing all type of death curses and all type of paralygic ass curses on these motherfucking hoes. Okay, Claudia, get your ass a good Haitian hoodoo specialist, bitch, for the next set of motherfucking hoes to try your ass. Okay, if you are Reynolds, just pray that you in fact are a woman in the next life, okay? Because to live as a man in this life while really identifying as a woman in this life and not giving yourself permission to set yourself free and give yourself permission to be authentic to yourself, you know, it causes you to be a radical tyrant against women in this way, honey, when you are suppressing your own goddamn femininity, okay? So just before you leave your body, baby, okay, just ask the Lord to make you a whole woman in the next lifetime. And Joyce, I don't know whether Joyce just needed a middle part bust down in order to tap into the level of aggression necessary to fire this nigga, or rather she's just in the wrong calling and really should have been the choir director. Okay, choir directors do not sign up to be executive producers, bitch, on drama-filled reality TV shows and on salacious drama-filled shows that have to do with pop culture and trendy topics, bitch. Keep your big back ass in the church. Continue to instruct that choir on how to sing hymns and Negro spirituals and all type of things, honey. Don't your ass go overselling yourself. Don't you go being overzealous, bitch, and tiptoe your ass out that sanctuary and apply for Fox Soul, bitch, calling yourself being an EP and get your ass dragged by Reynolds with these little bow wow ass braids, girl, who secretly probably want to live as a whole woman but don't got the same heart that Flame or T.S. Madison or Hope Giselle or my girl One Love has, baby, to live in their motherfucking truth and just gonna make other women pay for it for the rest of their goddamn life, okay? It's all type of damn lessons to go on in this shit, bitch, okay? You just pick one of a trillion, okay? It's lessons and wisdoms and all type of meat to eat off the bone all over this damn situation, honey. And if anything else continues to happen, we'll be right here, girl, for however long amount of time we need to be here. Okay? So you guys subscribe. You guys like. If you enjoyed yourself, honey, give me an old nasty piece of thumbs up. Cash App a bitch. PayPal a bitch. All information is in the description box below. Leave all of your comments in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in a few because we got to get into this Kurt Franklin commentary. All right? Bye.